What's up, people? I mean, oof. Woke up late again, man. Next week we're gonna be hitting it pretty on time. Just I've just been enjoying this week to relax a little bit. Man, I don't know how long this thing was muted. My bad. That was my bad. Um. Anyways, what I was saying. Uh. I just I bought a contract, a call option on a futures contract for the S&P. So I'm just paper trading this to see what's going on. Uh, I bought a Friday expiration and today's Friday, so it's probably why it's all fucking weird. My P&L is kind of weird though, because it goes from 70 and then it shoots up to like 45, right? Or $30. It's like it's weird. So I'm gonna try to sell this, but this is pretty cool because um when you're long a call or put option, what you're doing is you're just buying a put or a call on the underlying asset for one contract. So if like let's say I try to sell it or write it, I'm actually getting assigned for only one contract at that price. You're not doing like 100 like stocks. That's a cool thing. But I was looking at buying it because if I'm buying uh, an option, let me see. Is I bought an option for 42.90. At 42.90, let's go see where did I bought like 42.99. 42.99, something like that. Let me see where were we when that happened. Oh, oh yeah, okay, yeah. Oh, sorry. I bought it at 42.95. It went all the way up to 43.04. So I mean, if we're doing the math here, at 42, 43.05, and let's just say I tried to sell at 42.90 on a micro. We're gonna go. Got up to 43.05, 43.05 minus 42.95. Cause I tried to sell at 95, but I sold for 42.90 put. So let's just try it. I tried to sell at 42.95. Okay, I'd be down $50, right? And then if it went higher from there, I'd still be down, uh, whatever X amount, right? For every dollar, it's $5, right? So what the buying option does is that it's able to fix my risk. So it has a span risk. So um, it's pretty cool because they'll estimate the amount of the contract, the extrinsic value off of the the volatility of the futures contract. So that's pretty cool. So if you're trading more stable things, it's gonna be cheaper, but with a lot more leverage. So that's pretty cool. And I would have to sit through a lot of drawdown. My max, because I bought it for 15.25. So if I'm careful for that. Sorry, I have to be careful, like not to hit this freaking thing, man. But if I'm buying at 15.25, you do 15.25 times 5, and that's how much you're really buying it for. That's your maximum loss, though. Just like options, right? Like you only lose what you paid for. So that's pretty cool in this case, because it's like that means you can swing a contract, and not only that, but you can also assign yourself that contract. So that's pretty cool because I bought it for 76 something, right? So I bought it for 76 something. Um, and let's just say it goes like 42.90, it goes down 20 points. I can actually assign that contract, and I can be long or short that strike price. So that's pretty cool. Only one contract too. So it only goes by one contract, not 100. So I'm not trying to buy 100 shares. So it's actually very, very cool because you can be long or short one contract. Let's say you're trying to swing, but you don't want to swing because of the drawdown or whatever, right? And it's like, oh, because I don't want to risk that much on the table because it might come all the way back up here. Well, if you're buying a contract at this price and you have enough space for expiration, you can hold because you're only going to lose what you put in, right? But if you're trying to make X amount, it's pretty cool. Because if you try to do that with on just a regular contract, going long or short, right? You're like you might blow your account unless you're really small and you have a really defined risk. But you might be risking a lot on the table in order to get that before you get that move. You know what I mean? Like, cause like you can't be coming in here and like I guess with a micro, if you have a good amount of money, you can try to risk like 100 points, right, or 60 points, because that's like daily range, right? A daily range on S&P is like $60. That's a pretty good day, right? The volume for contracts for the futures contracts right now, doesn't really look good on the NQ, but the S&P has a good amount of volume. But I'm trying to see because like it's got this weird thing going on with this, man. So it says I'm long. So if it says I'm long, I put a long call. It means I bought it. I bought the contract. I didn't write it, right? So yeah, 15.25. So you times that by 5. That's why like my max loss is about here, and it was like $1.44 for commissions. See, what's going on here, man? What is happening here? It's this is the bid and ask spread right now is just kind of weird. I'm gonna go and try to sell this though. So it's weird because it's like it's giving off weird stuff, man. So this is the options chain right here for the S and for the micro. You could do the S&P too, and it probably has a lot more volume. But looking at the micros is pretty cool. Um, I do wish that I would wish it show me more information here though for like volume and stuff like that. See what I bought. Where we at? No, 42.90. Yeah, so it looks like it's expiring, and I guess there's not enough in the money. I mean, right now the spreads just look kind of weird. So because even though this thing's expiring, it should be much lower. This thing lost almost 100%, but these things are gaining. So I'm wondering what's happening here. Because we're down to 42.65 right now. 42.65. So it's like, but this is a put on this side. This is calls, right? Oh shit. Oh, never mind, guys. I bought a call. I bought a call option. Shit. Oh, damn. That's tough. You know what? That makes a lot of sense, actually. No, wait. Let me see my positions. Let me see what it said. P. All right, there you go. Yeah, I see the volume's not a lot though. So this is my problem here. The dude is asking for 54. That's kind of steep, brother. I mean, if I'm buying it for 42.90, it's about to expire. Okay, since I bought a put, it should be down by 40. It's 27 points, so times that by 5, 135. So you'd be up 135 right now if you were short that contract at 42.90. So you can get, I mean, the least it should be is 137 bucks, right? So at 137, sorry guys, I'm doing math right now. I'm mathing. Mathing. 190 minus 42.62. 27. So 27, give or take, right? Like you should be 27 or over, right? But 27 sounds reasonable to me, right? Because like that's how far away we are. We're 27 points away. So if we're 27 points away, then it should be valued at that at least, right? So that's just kind of it kind of gives you like a good indicator whether it's really expensive or really cheap, right? Okay, so see, so someone's putting an offer price for 53, and it's like, bro, get out of here, bro, get out of here. And 27. So I'm gonna. So I'm gonna put it for 27. I'm gonna sell it. Let's go see. Hmm. Let's see if I get filled. So this is the thing that's for me is that it's kind of weird the way that we're moving right now. I was late to the party. I'm gonna go through the charts after, but I'm just wondering if we're actually gonna get filled. I mean, this guy's offering 54 times 5 in order to buy this contract. I was like, dude, it expires today. and we're not even like. I
Order
guess
filled.
we got implied volatility, but yeah. See, this is the last price someone paid for it. This is the bid. This is the offer. Look at the bid and offer spread. Those really, really like oof. Oh, there you go. See, I'm wondering if I'm ever gonna get filled. So this is something I'm gonna be working on. Oh, awesome. Ooh. $57, people. What's up? So 57, right? Did I do my shit right, man? Is there a history? Let me, dude. Yeah, I gotta go performance, right? That's where I'm. That's where I have to go. Performance. There you go. Okay, 60. 10 hours I held this shit. See that? 10 hours. Okay, see, this is where I'm getting confused, right? Because at 27.25, would I be paying 135 for that or that price, or would I be getting that? It doesn't look like it works like that. It looks like I'm getting the difference between these two. Mm. Oh, I don't even know if that made sense. This is why my brain hurts right now. Okay. Okay, if we're looking at, let me look at it like this: 27, 25 times 5, 136, right? 15, 25 times 5. Okay, so let's just do 76, 25. 76, 25. My bad, guys. Mm. Okay, okay. That was confusing. It's a weird thing, right? Because 27, 25, right? If you're doing that by math, um, times that by 5, right? You're gonna get like 130 something, right? So that's like how many? Just imagine that this is how many points, um, in the money that we are right now, right? Damn, they take 10%, bro. Damn. Okay. All right. Damn. What's their cost? Oh, 288. Okay. Okay, okay. So I bought it. I bought the put contract for 15.25, right? So 15.25 times 5 is like 76.25. I sold it at 27.25. So since I sold it at 27.75, my P&L that they're showing me is the difference between these two prices, not the total of this. That's why you gotta be prepared, guys. That's why you gotta back test, back test, back test, back test. Because okay, that makes sense. Because I put down this much, and then I sold it for this much, so they gave me 60. Because I was wondering, because it was like it's not reflecting here. It doesn't say 125 dollars. I'm sorry, $137. Whatever the thing was supposed to be. This was supposed to be. Yeah. It was supposed to be 27.25 times 5. 136.25. So that's how much it should be. But I guess since they're just giving me the difference between the two, but they never. But for some reason, there's another thing too. Is like, it used a certain amount of margin, so I think it used about $60 a margin. But I think this is unlimited trades. There's no pattern day trading. Um, you have a max loss, so you can only lose how much you bought it for. So 15.25. So you can only lose 76 if it went all the way down to crap. I guess it was blimping because it says max drawdown was 273. And I saw that baby going down to $70, and I was like, $70? That doesn't make sense. So I guess it was just kind of glitching out a little bit. Trade evade, you gonna work on that, dude? But it could be the bid and ask was like there was some guy asking for 125, and it was like, oh, no one's gonna sell that to you, dude. No one's gonna write that contract. All right. Yeah, see this guy's $1.25. Whatever, dude. Offer 20. Okay. So the highest offer right now is 54. The bids are kind of off, but yeah. But there's some people that are coming in here that are reasonable. So from 27 to 54, that's a big spread. Um, you could try to shoot for whatever this guy's trying to buy it for, or what to sell it for, but I don't know. I'd be fine just getting what I paid or whatever the points are. So that's probably what, I'm probably gonna do is how many points is it in the money? It's like, okay, it's this many points in the money. Well, then I times it by 5, and then that's your offer, right? Then you sell that. And the same thing with the call. So if I bought a call, uh, do the same thing. Just find the difference between where you're at and your strike price, and times it by 5 for the S&P on the micros, and then whatever that is, that's the intrinsic value of that contract, at least. So if the guy was asking 54 for next week, I would be totally understandable with that, because like we're getting close to expiration for these for the one I bought, so it made sense that it was just mostly in the money, no theta. Uh Definitely delta. If you're looking at 28, I want the puts on this side. Why can't I put the puts on this side? Oh, okay. You know what it was, guys? I see. The puts were on this side before. I think. No, that doesn't make sense. Never mind. I'm full of shit. Forget it. Forget it. I'm full of it. That's not. That's not it. Mm. Yeah. Okay. The 4290. Okay. Yeah, yeah, right here. Right here. This looks about it. Forty. Mm, yeah, that's pretty cool. This is pretty cool. I'm actually really liking this. Um, for swings. So, say you have a really good feeling about the draw, right? Ooh, I don't like how they left that. I wonder if we're gonna take out these lows though. Lows. Okay. Okay. So I guess I would be paying attention to puts, calls, all this stuff. This is not financial advice, guys. I'm just going through this entertainment only. Okay. Yeah. But looking at it, it's like, hmm. The volume is definitely not a lot, but if you're not trading a lot, if you're not putting a lot of contracts on there, I think you should be fine. And I wouldn't be trying to get filled for the really best price. Just get what is worth and just get out. You know what I mean? If you're a little bit far out the money, then you could probably wait a little longer. But if I'm like, dude, I'm trying to trade Friday. If I'm trying to trade Fridays and I'm getting bids like 125, nuts. That's nuts. But anyways, I think that's good enough for me. Uh, what do we have? Honestly, I rather even explain this when uh when we actually, what is it called? When we actually hit those lows I wanted to deliver at. I mean, I could totally explain what's happening right now, but I wonder if it's better if I just wait until it delivers. I don't know. Really, really good setup though today. And this is why I always mark the 8:30, 12 o'clock opening price. So Eastern time, okay? So this is the 12 o'clock Eastern time. This is the 8 o'clock. So if we get above this and I'm bearish, it's pretty uh, expensive to me, okay? And then you can see from here, the 8:30 price, it rallied all the way back up to 12 and then took out these stops. And I'm really enjoying these right now because right now it's really been rallying, taking out stops, and then just finally make its move, right? But once it came all the way back up here and it came up here, like, dude, now we're really expensive. And then when we take out these highs, now we're really expensive. So you can sell around here. You can sell right above this high, and I wouldn't really have a problem with it, you know. Or you can wait for a downward move. So this was it right here, man. This is it. Definitely couldn't be part of this move. Happens time and time again, folks. There. Once it broke that low, baby. It's such a straight. Sometimes I feel like I'm crooked when I'm like looking, right? I'm like this. So like should look crooked to me. All right. So let's go see settings. So yeah, guys, I'm probably gonna try options. I'm gonna play with it a little bit more. Um, I kind of get the gist of it though, so it's like, so it's pretty cool. But for me, it's like, I mean, don't do it if you're just gonna scalp. If you're just scalping and you're only gonna put a certain amount of money on the table, I mean, why even tie up that margin? It's for those moves where you don't want to risk too much, right? It's like I know, or like I have a good feeling. Okay, my hypothesis, right, is saying it's gonna go down from here to here, and it's gonna be like 100 point move, right? Let's just say it like that, right? And what do you call that? We but you don't want to hold it down because before you're proven wrong, it probably would have to move up like 30 points. So you times that by 5, you times that by 50, that's a lot of money to be putting on the table. You know, and yes, you're going to be getting a 100 point swing, but you're risking a lot of money to do that. I mean, even one contract, it's pretty drastic, right? Even on a micro. So it's like it's either you would wait there, you would wait for the perfect opportunity to take the trade, right? Or if as long as you're in the area where you want to be, and then you sell and then you buy a contract for a call or put, you can just hold that, and the max risk is whatever you paid for. And as long as you're okay paying for that and you're losing that, to me it's like okay, let's just do it. Let's do it. Anyways, I mean, you want to catch a daily range, baby. This one's it right here. This one's it right here. Ooh, right at the open too. I didn't even notice that. It shifted at the open. Ooh. I definitely would have caught this because let's see. A little bit. Yep. Oh my god. If I traded the morning session, because I don't trade until 30 minutes after the open. Okay, so you can see here we had a market shift for shift here when we broke this low after taking out liquidity right here, and this was right about 12 o'clock opening price and the 8:30 opening price, and we got these lows down here. This is perfect, guys. This is perfect. Came up here. Did it stop you out? No, because you would put your stop here, or you put your stop up here, right? Conservative, and then this is like where I would usually put my stop, but you can get away with this one right here, right? So that's just something to think about right there. Okay, and then after that we can make this move. And it's like, look how tight this range is, and then look how much it just went down from there. I mean, guys, I've been calling this shit. Yeah, just from there to there, we got like 3 standard deviations it went through, man. Yeah, I mean, we're aiming for 14, 5, 8, 9, 7, 5. And on the S&P, we're aiming for 42, 36, 50. So that's what we've been aiming for. Those lows, baby. Those lows. Okay. Uh, Here's another one. Let me just open this up. There you go. So, I like this. We dropped down, right? And then we rallied up at 8:30, and we went all the way up past the 12 o'clock opening price, and then we took out these stops right here. And then after we took out liquidity, right? We made a low, we came back up, and then we broke that low. So right here, I'm looking for sells right here. Right after I see this, I'm in sell mode, baby. Sell mode. What am I gonna sell? I'm gonna sell into this one. Oh, man. This should be right here. You saw that? Boom. Money. All right. I mean, think about that. That thing didn't even get past consequent encroachment. So again, to me, heavier. Right. We got a lot of movement in NQ. This one very clean. Just went in here. Boom, boom. 2 touches. Boom. Went for it. Where can you aim for? You can aim for this low right here. Right. Right here. Aim for that low. It did it. Or you can aim for 5 points, right? So if you're going from here, right? You take profits like right. Let me see. You got short at 94.75. So about 89.25. About that. Yeah, right here. You could have just taken profits right here. Boom. Right? But I would hold a little bit just for this, at least. But when you're first starting out, it's a perfect 5 points. Boom. Get in and out. Right? Okay. Then we made another fair value gap. It's really clean, though. On the way down, holy crap. Damn. Really clean shit. Like, look at this. Fair value gap right here. And testing this lows. Hitting the bodies. Is it hitting the bottom? No, sorry. It's going to the wick. And then just not even closing this fair value gap, which is nice. Came all the way down. Same thing, fair value gap. We couldn't close it. A lot of crap right here, but as long as it didn't get above here, you're probably still good. Oh, that one. Yeah, that one's a rally. Oh, yeah. And then it came all the way back up, and then we started testing this low. You gotta look at this. This is 1 minute. This is technically not a pullback, right? But like, let's just say once you break this low and test it, you can short. But this is also short too, because now it becomes a mitigation block, right? So let's go see. And it's just support turn resistance. So this is the kind of like how I draw it. And it's like the last down candle before it moved back up, right? That's usually what you should do. So technically it'd be this one. Like that. Right? But I don't mind getting in here. Like, that's fine to me. Because technically that's the end of the swing. That's the low. So, but you can go like that. And you can see it just hits it and then it rejects, right? Even going into this fair value gap, and it still didn't close it. This one right here, right? Let me get rid of this. Right here. Could not close. Okay, so what does this tell me? It's fucking bearish as shit, okay? Really good price. I'm looking for buy side, seeing if there's any buys here. It wasn't clean enough here. It wasn't clean enough here. Here. Once we broke this high, though, I would be looking for buys, right? So once we break this one, I'd be looking for buys right there. Right there. Looking for buys. Okay. And we had a fair value gap here. You could have got along here. This one's kind of tough for me. But yeah, I would just be looking when I saw this. I would just be looking for buy models. So yeah, a lot of like. I like this. Right when it hit this and it did this, this is short, and you got one more chance like right there. That's perfect. Right, just came up. We took out stops here. Then we came up, rallied, did this. Then we broke the low, and then I'd be looking for sells. So if you couldn't get this one or this one, you had one more chance here too. One more chance right here. Bam. It's like I'm making this stuff up as I go. Yeah, that's a sell right there. And aim for this low and this low, and of course the way low, which you're trying to go right now. The rest of it, kind of tough. Like it couldn't get here, so it's kind of telling me it's heavy. So it might want to come all the way back up here, just get everyone out here, or it might be in a rush and just want to take out this low. So we'll see what happens. Really, really close to that low that I wanted delivered though. Ew, why does it look so messy? There you go. Let me see. Let me see what else we got. Oh, we can go into the. We're not closed yet. Ooh. Let me bring out my long-term chart so you guys can see where we're at. With price. Oh, gross. Gross. Yeah, there you go. Waves. That's what I want to see. Waves. Wave. Just spilling out wisdom here. Okay, this is the 1 hour. Okay. Ooh, make sure of that. There you go, 1 hour. Yeah, so we got this right here. So we got of course we went into that daily civvy. Broke all the way down. We talked about that already in the last video. And I told you guys, I'm aiming for these equal lows right here. It's so clean down here. It just wants to be taken, all right? It just wants to be taken. Look at that. There's a lot of stops down here, people. Look how far we went from this down here. You know what I mean? I think I started talking about shorting. Right when we got into this, I was already looking at sells. So it definitely went a little bit outside the picture, but it's still the same, guys. It's still going down, right? That's just a nice pullback, right? I mean, just look at the weekly. Look at the weekly, right? Look at that, okay? It's still bearish to me, okay? Look at that. Couldn't close. It closed way below over here. Look on Friday. Look where we're at right now. They might leave this, but I don't know. Let's see. See if it delivers today. But damn, son, come on. I mean, I mean, I don't even trade this long term, and it's like imagine that I'm telling you up here, like, hey, we're going down here. I mean, you don't believe it until you see it, right? So once this gets hit out, I'm gonna be like, yeah, what's up, baby? What's up, baby? Let me show you the weekly on the S&P before I start getting into it. Yeah. So these two red lines, these mark the SIBI between this low and this high right here of this candle. The imbalance is this candle. We came up, still couldn't do consequent encroachment on this weekly candle. We couldn't break the previous high, which is really nice for me, right? It definitely went a little higher than where I wanted it to go. So during this time, I would not want to trade it. Okay, I'm sorry, not my thing. Really wicked, but then it went got below it, and it got below here. So it's like, okay, I like it. So aim for this low. That's what I'd be aiming for. Um, Longer term wise, this is great right here. But this is a nice low hanging fruit for a weekly chart. I mean, if you're going 1 hour and stuff like that, that is a good target. And it's pretty far from where we're all at, baby. Mm-hmm. Had a little tiny inefficiency here. Let me draw this back out. I'm having fun with this, guys. I'm really having fun, actually. And I'm honestly just talking to myself. I think I'm just gonna do one and I'm gonna finish. Mm. Hmm. Which one looks cleaner? There you go. Rallied. Just a lot of like drop, trace, drop, a trace, drop, a trace, drop. Took out this high. Came down, took out this high again. Damn. Definitely the one to look at was here. I know in hindsight, right? I never filled that though. I never closed that. So to me, I mean, you could have gotten short here for sure, aiming for this low, and then it's not as clear. But once you saw this high break, you could probably find the lower time frames. You can see something for this going upside. But I mean, I'm still long term bearish. I'll be looking for a short. This is the cleanest one. And then let's go see what the yeah, so it's a little bit deeper than what I would want it to be, definitely, but it still works. All right, let's go see where it's kind of choppy. So I still probably wouldn't want to touch it, or at least At least trade on the 1 hour. That's kind of tough. 15. 15 definitely has a clearer picture. This was a lot of crap. A lot of crap. It started getting good here. During this time, perfect. Wow, and it could even fill this area right here. Like could not fill this. So everywhere else it was like retracing and filling up this sell side. Couldn't do it here, right? And look how low we stayed. That was nice. That's nice right there. That's good. That tells me we're gonna try to move pretty quick. For a Friday, we moved a good amount. Usually Friday we kind of retrace a movement, but yeah. Are we gonna hit our targets, man? Oh man, it's so close, bro. We're almost there, man. Damn. All right. Here's another one. 15-minute. Right. After all of this, wonderful things, right? Yes, left one fair value gap right here. Bang. That's a short right there, fellas. Look at that. Only hit 15, or the consequent encroachment of that civvy. It's perfect. Immediate rebalance right here. So that tells me that we're gonna try to really go and hit it. On a 15-minute, that's nice. On the daily, that's powerful. Okay. Yeah, so it came up here. There was only inefficiency it had throughout this whole thing right here. So this was a perfect draw. Retest these lows down here, right? Right here. This low. This low. Makes sense to me. And then let's go 15. It didn't get up to this one though, on NQ. So I think S&P would have been an easier trade for me to trade. Could do that. I honestly wouldn't want it to go all the way back up here anyways. And then it closed this out, came up here. So it would be a tough trade for me. Of course, during the time, you might not even know. Okay, got up to about 62%. Not bad. It's probably in the lower time frames that we can look at. It's probably going to be there. Right? I mean, let's just get through it. I mean, we're close, right? Right there. I know, right? We can cherry pick it. Hey, it doesn't matter. It doesn't. There's logic behind these people. And retesting that low right there. I think I just blew everyone's mind with that 10-minute. Look at that. Fair value gap. Testing this low. And this was really cool, people. Okay. And this is something that I'm going to end with. Because we had this big impulse move, right? I don't know. No one's going to watch this, but it's okay. This big impulse move. There was no time for buyers to come into this market. So once we see a shift in market structure for the buy side, we can buy during this drop. Even though it tanked, we can buy this. And we can buy this aiming for the low that it broke. So this one right here. aiming for this low, we can aim for that after we see a shift in market structure, because there's a lot of inefficiencies here. It's going to want to go up here. You could even try to do this low instead. You can, right when it comes up to here, then you don't want to be looking for buys anymore. But because of this, you don't want to be selling down here, and you're gonna have to wait until up here, and it's gonna be pretty easy for it to come back up here, and it will give you a better chance of getting in during this move compared to this move. And then once it gets to the part where you want to sell, which is here, because this okay, so this is high, low, higher, high, breaker right here, boom, okay. This was when it shifted. So once it gets up here, you can looking for sells again, right? But until we get it up to an area where it makes sense to sell, don't sell, especially after an impulse like this. So that is it, people. I'm done. I'm so done. Good lesson. Good lesson. Hi, CT. Thank you. Thank you, ICT. Oh, yeah, I've done it without you, man. I'm telling you. Nothing but love and respect for the fool. I'm sorry. For the man. Ah, what am I doing? There you go. I always gotta get used to this. Um, I need to wake up. I need to wake up like on time because I need to make it a point 1 o'clock, because look at, I'm missing a lot of moves at 1. I have to come back in here because a lot of my setups have been having 1 o'clock. Next week I have to really be on it. But this was cool, right? This was cool, people. The options chain. I might be looking at this for swinging. Like, I wouldn't mind swinging certain things as long as as long as I know it's gonna pay off. Like, if I know that we're more likely to go to the lows, and I can buy an option at the highs, and it's probably gonna be like, depending, I would probably like, it just depends on how much time it would take, but I'd probably try to get a decent contract to write that thing down. And it's like, yeah, it would have been great. Sounds like a plan. All right, people. Uh, yep. I think I'm done. I gotta put disclaimers in the beginning of this video, which I need to figure out. So I still need to work on that. All right.